Trying to see if it'll add the what you call it right here. I'm trying to accept it. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, what's up, man?
Trying to get this volume up right quick. Hold on. Can you hear me? I can hear you now.
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, how's your day, my friend? Life treating
It's,
you decent?
huh?
Life treating you decent today?
I can't complain. I'm here another day, right?
I know that's right. It's a blessing to be able to see and get to it either way. So I guess we'll keep it somewhat short and sweet here for you today. Look, in the heavyweight community, and I think you're wanting to also peek into super heavy. You got a lot of talk about you, man. You're out there doing some homework and stuff from what I'm seeing. It looks like you're one of those chosen few fighters that's actually branching out and away from Tough Man. Is that right?
I never fought Tough Man.
If you fought
I
Rough and
wasn't I
Rowdy
wasn't
Brawl,
able
you
to fight.
did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rough and Rowdy Brawl is a Tough Man.
Oh, nah. See, I wasn't aware of that. I thought you were talking about
Oh,
like the
yeah.
Tough Man as in West Virginia Tough.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
Absolutely.
what about
That's
it?
actually what. Well, I just didn't know of whether or not if you were anything like me. I'm not exactly. I guess you would call a prize fighter. I'm not a pro boxer by no damn means. But I fight with all the
Yeah,
amateurs and stuff. But I've also received money for winning those. So you know what I'm saying. So that's kind of what puts us in a category of a prize fighter at point in times. At best, the best you
yeah,
can do is go from here and go pro. So
yeah.
that's pretty much the path. And it looks like you're taking different fights and stuff, and it looks like you're definitely willing to go out of state to fight.
Oh, definitely.
Am I assuming right here with that?
Yep. I'll travel anywhere, anytime, as long as some accommodations are met. I don't mind fighting anywhere, as long as the pay's right. You know what I mean? Because with me, you get a show.
Understood.
I'm the one-eyed wolf. You get a meal ticket with me when I come out for a fight. So, but yeah, my end goal is to go pro. When that will be, who knows? Could be tomorrow, could be a year, could be 3 years. Only time could tell. But as of now, I'm just trying to get my name out there. And just
Absolutely.
get some fights, fuck some people up, make some money doing it, and just spread my awareness. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Some more of a little bit of a nitty gritty kind of question. A lot of people do sometimes get lost in, the facade of what somebody is while they're shooting promos.
yeah.
Who's the real Rob Perez? Like, how did you grow up? Tell us about you outside of the
Uh,
ring.
I mean, I'm just your average, average man just trying to make it. Father, everyone can
Oh,
relate.
that's what's up.
So, I'm just me doing me, trying to live me, and there's really not too much about me. You know, um, just your ordinary dude, and that's who Rob Perez is. Just your ordinary guy. The
Yeah.
wolf. That's a different story. He his own character. But as of me, I'm a
What?
who the wolf
I
is.
understand it.
Who the wolf is and who Rob Perez is, two different people. Anybody that know me could tell you that. I'm a very humble dude. I'm not cocky at all. I'm very reserved. I'm very passive aggressive. Uh, how the one-eyed wolf came to be, who knows? I just know he's here, and he's here on a mission. So that's pretty much what we're doing.
Well, I guess that would kind of sort of lead me to the next sensible question about this. Now that we know a little bit, at least a little smidgen about you, really and truthfully, what was the pivotal moment that decided you wanted to separate yourself from the fans and actually be in the ring? What was that real pivotal moment for you?
It was always there before Rough and Rowdy. I was just doing it in the wrong sport. I was doing semi-pro, and I was entertaining. Giving the crowd a show. Amazing football player. Anybody that played with me or watched me play could tell you that. Um, I was just getting into a lot of fights. That was my issue. I was fighting a lot on the field, and it just wasn't working out. So one of my teammates on the team, TJ, showed me that Rough and Rowdy was coming to Providence, Rhode Island. So I signed up thinking I wasn't going to get it. Honestly,
I remember that. I remember.
I honestly took it lightly. If I would have took it serious, because I didn't think Chris was going to pick me, to be honest with you. I didn't think Rough and Rowdy was going to call me. So, but when they did, it was a little too late to be training. You know, I wasn't into boxing. I didn't. There's no gyms where I was living at the time. So when I went out there out of shape, whatever. You know, I did knock him down in 4 seconds. Still hold the fastest knockdown in Rough and Rowdy history. But yeah, it would have been a different story if I was ready for it. But you know, we could sit here and make excuses all day, but it happened the way it happened. I'm glad it happened the way it happened, and we just moving on from here.
And you know what? That's a pretty sensible way to look at it. Like I said, any real fighter, it doesn't matter if it's in or out of the ring. All fighters really have to suffer losses. And what sucks is sometimes you got to suffer them in silence too. And I fully believe that a lot of people just, they look at you different when you're loud about your victories. But they have no clue how you might have suffered your losses in silence and never let nobody know about it and everything.
Right.
Quick opinion, especially, we're going to narrow this field down a little bit because I know you're fighting with different sanctions and stuff now too. I think you've also branched out to King of the Mountain, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, I'll be there this
All
weekend.
right. That's what's up. That's what's up. See, that's real active fighting and stuff. So that's what's up.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel? You don't necessarily have to name drop or anything because I'm not going to because I'm not really the type to talk outside of my weight class. That's just kind of how I feel. Yeah. But in your weight class, there is a lot of talk about amongst other, or at least other Rough and Rowdy Brawl heavyweights. We got. Well, I will say this right here too, and I would say this in front of anybody. We got Bobby Lang. Yeah. The guy Noah. I'm not crazy about the name Big Booty Daddy. Whatever. So I ain't crazy about that name, but we'll call him Noah. And
wait, his real name Noah?
If I'm not mistaken. That's
funny.
Hey, I ain't crashing at it. So I got a biblical name. It's James. So
yeah.
But, well, I've noticed some of these guys are not afraid to get personal into shit talk. I didn't know whether or not if you would ever really like, oh Lord, we got a whole fight in our damn comments right here.
Yeah, they were that daddy, Big Booty Daddy. That dude's crazy. I mean, I talk my shit, but there's certain things you don't talk about. This is etiquette. There's certain things you don't go for someone's unless the beef is real. Like I hate you. I know you out in the streets. Fuck you. You fucked my girlfriend. Some shit like that. That's where you know what I mean. Or you robbed me. Some shit like that. But Big, I don't know. I think I don't even want to. I'm gonna call him Noah because saying his name is weird.
There you go. You see, look, somebody else called his name.
His name is so fucking weird. But yeah. So yeah, he's definitely out of pocket for that. I think Bobby Lang is definitely not the one to talk. I know that from experience because I came for Bobby Lang's neck ever since he became heavyweight champ. And you know what I mean? We've gone at it. We talked our shit, but it's always been, it's respectable. It's a gentleman's sport. Talk your shit, but you kind of don't go that route. I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's kind of me myself, and I'm gonna be honest with you. And I posted on live or one of my feeds not long ago about this though too, man. It's some of the things that are said between fighters. Now, to me, I think it's pointless for you to run your mouth. Okay, like a heavyweight to say something to a featherweight or a lightweight.
Make no sense.
Wow.
So we talking about Magician. First of all, that bitch ass motherfucker. First of all, so if I get my story straight, which I know is straight because I watched the interview with him and Chase Hill, he supposedly had a Golden Glove fight or the championship, made it to the end, lost, and then decides to take 3 years off, which to me is mind-boggling. So that just shows me your character. That shows me when times get tough, you just gonna quit. You know what I'm saying? If that was my case, I would have been one and done, and nobody would have known who the One Eye Wolf is to this day. If I would have had that first fight in Providence and was like, and for him to try to come at Trailer Park like that is a little. So that's a lot of female. Street beef has a lot of female tendencies, and it starts with the fucking owner. And I'll say it to that motherfucker's face. And for everybody,
I'll be honest, I wasn't even talking about them two. I've been seeing it so much, I wasn't even talking about them two. That's what's bad.
So, yeah, because the Magician want to say he too good for Rough and Rowdy. Da. That's not the case, my man. Because if that was the case, you would do it. You know what I'm saying? There's no.
Yeah.
He's not a pro boxer. He might have amateur fights, but that's bullshit because we all know Mr. Hollywood is a well-known MMA fighter, and he still does Rough and Rowdy. You know what I mean? So it's there's
And
no
you know what? I
there's
could
no
preach a service on that.
there's no excuse. There's no excuse as long as you're not a pro fighter, which he's not. He's not even in a car to be saying he's better than Rough and Rowdy because he got.
I mean,
He gonna see me. The only reason why I did King of the Mountain State was because of him and Gorilla. And it's gonna be
really,
right. I'm killing two birds with one stone, and I'm gonna shut them up quick. I'm shutting up everybody from Street Beefs. Any heavyweight from Street Beefs, I'm shutting you up.
yeah, that's something. That's definitely something. Another page I want to turn to you about the street beef people, but in just a moment on that. But I just kind of wondered, if anybody else agreed with the fact. How you doing, West Virginia boxing? Hope y'all doing all right. About some of this pre-fight talk that goes on. I've seen children's names. I've seen children brought up. I'm hearing somebody's getting their wife parked after the fight.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot of stuff, and it makes me wonder if some of these guys are not realizing, hey, y'all know y'all gonna weigh in together, right? Like, y'all gonna have to stand in front of each other.
That's the dangerous thing. That's something you don't do because me say some shit about my fucking kids. And I don't give a shit about the fight. I'm going to slap the fire out of you right there in weigh-ins and spit in your face. I'm going to disrespect you. And then
I'm going to be honest with you. That's how I am.
Up in the ring. It's one thing to talk shit because I did say, before one of my fights, I'm going to eat your firstborn. Boom. Didn't really know the dude, but we were cool. If y'all pre.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
Because you know how that sometimes goes on. You do it for the show, blah, blah, blah. But.
I do.
But there's a lot of people that like to run their mouths, talk their shit. And ain't about it. Me, I'll tell a motherfucker like I told Magician, I told his mom to suck a dick in DMs because I got personal problems with that motherfucker. I'm not scared to take it to the streets. We can fight anywhere, day, night. It don't matter. I really got an issue with that dude. I don't like him. He's cocky. He think he the shit. Oh, because he's with Scarface and Street Beefs don't even fuck with him no more. I got messages from people in Street Beefs that's saying he a bum. Long story short, that didn't even matter. All I know is I don't like the dude. So me personally, that's why I came out of pocket and was like, tell your mom to suck my dick. That's the type of energy I'm on.
Oh God.
I don't like you. If I don't like you, Jamie, that's like me. That's like me and you having beef, and then I don't care. I don't care about nothing's off limits because we really beefing. But if we got a fight, they match us up, and I don't even know you, like Bobby and fucking Noah. You just look like a tool, bro. You just look like a douche.
But that's funny. On my show, his name's Noah.
Yeah.
Now, I respect the name and everything. You got to think we've had all kind of freaking shit. We've had everything from movie references to we've had a guy. Oh, what's his face? Another guy from up further up north. I eat ass.
Oh yeah, he's from Providence. I mean, Dill. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's a northern thing. I'm not real sure.
I don't know why Big Booty Daddy though. It just don't. Daddy Fat Sacks. I know I fuck with him. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
I had to adjust to that one. I'm not even going to lie. I had to adjust to that one.
But it makes sense. He's trying to say he's daddy and he got the biggest balls around. Cool. But Big Booty Daddy, who you trying to say you got the fattest ass out of everybody boxing and Rough and Rowdy, my man? I'm
not real sure.
He's lucky he is 220. He's lucky. I talked to Rough and Rowdy before while it was under different promotion. They wouldn't let me fight him because he's smaller than me. But he's an arrogant, cocky motherfucker. And if Bobby Lane loses to him, which I don't think he will, he gonna have to come see me. I'll drop weight just to fuck him up.
I have an opinion on that fight, but it don't really count because I'm a little guy. But you know how it goes. How about this? In all fairness, as a fan of that fight, and I hope you understand what I mean when I say a fan of the fight. Noah is going to have to really be on his shit. He's going to have to really be on his shit. I will say this, I think Bobby's a different cut of cloth from that last guy that Noah fought.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Just is and everything. And I think we all, as especially when you have ring experience, I think other fighters can look outside of the ring or look into somebody else's fight and see, all right, he's leaving himself open here. ooh, he's looking
Yeah,
stiff here. Stuff like that. Like, it's easier to see it versus, actually doing it yourself.
yeah.
But man, I really believe in my heart, though, and I wish the both of them well, especially as amped and all the shit talk that's been on about this fight. Like, dude, I hope it is I hope it's fight of the century. I truly do.
Yeah.
But I do know this to be factual. Noah's really going to have. I'm hoping in his off time since his last event,
I hope
he's
he's
taken the time to get a little more precise and some precision. I'm not definitely not discrediting this guy. He beat my ass, man. I mean, who gives a fuck? I'm 5 foot nothing. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
my point is like he's going up a dude who's a title holder for a very good reason
yeah.
in this particular fight. So, um,
It's gonna be interesting. I'm definitely excited for that one.
absolutely, absolutely. Now, I did notice where I think it was Get Back Boxing. Yeah, Get Back Boxing's got a question, and they said, "What expectations do you have for yourself going into this weekend?"
This weekend,
Yes,
no,
sir.
it's another fight. I take every fight the same. I don't care if it's fucking Joe Schmo or fucking if it was Muhammad Ali. Each week I study my film. I see your weaknesses and I expose their weaknesses. I did that shit to Chancey Hensley this weekend. 3-time champ of fucking tough man. Everybody want to sit there before that and be like, you ain't even want
I
to tell
think he was in here
about a tough
earlier,
man.
actually. Yeah, he was in the comments earlier. I thought him and I think if I understood
No,
it right.
that might be another. That's Chance Bolden. I think you're thinking of. I was supposed to fight him too, but shit
Oh,
happened.
my bad, my bad.
But yeah, so
Okay, yeah,
you
Chance
know,
and hold on, that's what I'm looking at.
everybody was like, oh, we tough man champ. You ain't gonna da 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 da. He's bigger than you, and I put the noise to rest. You know what I mean? I do what I do. I do it to the best of my ability. Even on top of that, I was recovering from having fluid in my lungs, so I went out there fucking sick as a dog, and still tore him up. So
Understood.
I don't use excuses as a crit fuck, I can't even speak. I don't use excuses as a crutch. I don't let it cripple me, hinder me. Um, I fight. That's what I do. And it's
I
funny.
get it, but you know what?
Apparently
I
I
mean, I
back
can.
out, but apparently I just back out for Scarface. I'm afraid of Scarface for some odd reason. I don't know why, but I fight dudes twice the size, but Scarface is just he's just something else apparently. So he a different breed. So you know.
I'm really hoping you're speaking some sarcasm. I pray. I'm not. Look, dude. I'm as close to Forrest Gump as it gets without
uh,
Jenny. I swear to God.
yeah,
So,
he don't.
nah, man.
Scarface is a bitch. Anybody that fucks with Scarface, you a bitch. Scarface is a hoe. Fuck him. His whole family.
I
I
was
don't
looking forward to
fuck.
that fight. I'm not
He's a
gonna lie.
bitch. He a couple fighters back out. He say he ain't back out. Whatever. I talked to him in the promoter because I had shit going on that same day. So I was gonna be flying from Cali to Vegas and Vegas to back just to make it that fight. But I don't want to go to West Virginia though because it was closer. I don't care if it's closer. I'm not on your time. I'm not fighting, and then it was half the pay cut, and for his dumbass channel, you're not profiting off of me. I'm not one of your little fucking pawns and street beefs that you can manipulate to fight for you, and you profit off of them. Let's talk about this. Why doesn't street beefs have medical staff? Why do they got people getting slammed on straight dirt, gravel, and rocks?
I've heard.
People are trying to build a career, and what he's doing is exploiting them. And it takes one body slam to paralyze somebody. And thank
Oh,
God
it
it
sure
hasn't
does,
yet
actually.
because he will get sued. Oh, well, he can't because they signed waivers. But still, he don't give a fuck about them. You know how much it would cost to just get an EMT for a day, or even that dude has such a big connection in Virginia or whatever. He could be like post and be like, "Hey, I need an EMT for the day. Volunteers, da 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 da," or that
I know how
simple.
much an EMT set is around here at your local racetrack, and that's $600 a night. I do
That's
know that to be
nothing.
factual. So,
That is fucking nothing. He wipes his ass with that apparently, since he likes to brag and boast and talk about I'll pay for fighters to come out and fight me. Da 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 da. He'll pay for the people that can't fight, just like his bitch ass friend Esteban. They took they wanted to make a video about talking shit, but yet they're about guns up and guns down. Da 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 da. No, they're a bunch of bullies. They're a bunch of money hungry little faggots and they gonna get dealt with.
yeah.
They gotta come see me. They gotta come see me, but they scared. That's why Esteban was in the group chat like, oh, Me and Wolf squashed our beef. I haven't talked to that motherfucker since I was supposed to fight him back in February. They street beefs don't want to smoke with the one I wolf. And if street beefs is listening, send anybody my fucking way. Come correct with my paper, and I'll fuck up anybody in my path without a doubt, without a breeze, without blinking a fucking eye. That's how much animosity I have. That
Anybody listening needs to go attack that Sunshine Girl. Get her in here, because I think she's works as a promoter for them. Yeah, I think a girl named Sunshine or something like that.
Yeah, she's a promoter for them.
Understood.
But
y'all going to forgive me. I'm very cannabis friendly, so. But nevertheless,
should that make two of us? But yeah,
here's an interesting question.
Go ahead.
The number one man in sanction, outside of any sanctions we've mentioned, not necessarily the man that you think you can beat, but what would be the most exciting fights? Who would be your most exciting fight? Who's that one fighter that's going to draw the damn... Oh, man, just absolutely draw that performance out of you. Who is that guy? And does he exist?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't say... You know who I would just abuse would be Scarface. I would not be happy about the win, because I know I'm going to fucking annihilate him. But I just want to shut his mouth up. I'm sick of him going on social media, writing posts like a female. He'll message me and then manipulate it to where he posts my half and make me look like the weak one. Like, he has straight bitch tendency. And when I see him in the ring, and I swear and I pray to God that BLK Prime or any organization that will set me and Scarface's fight up, I'm with it. I need to get paid my money, because it's going to be a fucking stopper. It's going to be a knockout. I'm not going to West Virginia in someone's backyard to go fucking twist my ankle, go hurt myself so he can make money off of me. It's not happening. I'm too smart for that. I'm not one of his dumb fighters that just like I got 200 views on my fucking fight, like fucking Gorilla, and all they care about is the clout of the fighting. But I
can accuse a handful of fighters of that.
And the funny thing is, they've been doing this longer than me. I've been only doing this realistically. I started training in January. All my fights beforehand was just me going in the ring, and you could see and you could tell. There's no form. There's nothing. It's just me, being a wolf, and going in there being a savage. Now I got the tools in my hand.
Everybody gonna get to start somewhere.
Now I got the tools in my hand. I'm gonna build a house. I'm building an empire. And you mark my words. I got dudes daily messaging me daily, just running their mouth hating, and that makes me just know I'm doing something right. Because they going out their day to just try to threaten me, shaking me, do whatever they think they can do that's gonna work to shut me up or to make me stop or make me quit. Like, nah, you just eating the fuel. Like, everybody that was talking they shit from street beefs, Scarface was gonna get it. He was gonna get it easily. He talking about I can't go 6 rounds. I don't need to go 6 rounds. I don't need to go 3 rounds. I don't. For what? For what? To prove and show what? No. I go in the ring to hurt people. I go in the ring to drop people. I go in the ring to win, and that's what I do. And I haven't been stopped yet. All I hear is people talking, but that's it.
All right, so, and I think you even peeped my story earlier about guys, turning away certain fights. Would you think that there are certain people within certain organizations? I'm not going to try to slander anybody on this because everybody's got their characters. Would you think that there are certain people out there that are just trying to go the extra mile with these promotions? Like, thinking that they're so special that they can do what I call cherry pick. Cherry pick is somebody who thinks, in my opinion.
There's a lot of people like that. Like, I don't want to drop names because I want their belts. But, it's just when you want to top, it's easy to pick. I get it because they want to stay on top, but it's not. You don't gain my respect, and not even just fight me. Fight somebody challenging. You know what I mean? Like Bobby Lang, I fuck with him because he don't give a fuck who gets put in front of him. He fought in Travis. He's fought in fucking. He's fought in people smaller than him, bigger than him. He does not care. He goes in the ring like he fought an ex-NFL player. You know how crazy? Like I grew up watching Pac-Man Jones. You know how crazy that would be to be in the ring and like try to fuck up a fucking NFL player that you used to watch. You know what I'm saying? It takes guts.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty wild. I tell you what, give me 2 seconds. I need to grab something from off the front porch right quick. Just got a delivery. Let me grab that right quick.
Yeah, you're good.
2 seconds.
So what up? It's the Wolf Show. Main dude left. I'm gonna keep talking my shit. Fuck street beef. Fuck everybody in street beef. I swear to God, Scarface, you lucky you've dodged the fucking bullet with BLK Prime because you know I would have fucking hurt you. Esteban, I'm gonna hurt you. Fucking Magician, I'm gonna hurt you. Gorilla, I'm gonna hurt you. Any other heavyweight that wanted, I'm gonna hurt you. Country Hoodlum, you next. Slap for Cash, you a bitch for deleting me. So I don't even know if you're gonna see this. But Slap for Cash, you a fat fucking bitch. Who else? I know the list goes on. I don't Cupcake, you another pussy. Keep staying in my DMs and my dick in your mouth. I'm the fucking true heavyweight. I ain't even from West Virginia, and I'm making more noise than y'all motherfuckers down south. What kind of shit is that? Y'all fucking lucky.
Sorry about that, guys. Got a rather
Nah, you good.
important package I've been letting on. So, but anyway, as you were, I'm sorry.
But nah, pretty much, I'm just, I'm a man on a mission. Nobody gonna stop me. I'll take, I'm not gonna sit here and say I can't be beaten because that's a lie. One thing,
At least you have that attitude. At
one thing,
least that you do.
one thing about me though is I don't back down to nobody. No man strikes fear in my heart. I don't care how big you are, how tough you are, how much muscles you have. No man can strike fear in my heart. I will go toe to toe with anybody until you drop me on the ground and I can't pick myself up physically, or they stop that fight. I'm just about it. I'm a different breed. Motherfuckers ain't like me. They out here pillow hands thinking shit sweet. Oh, I box. No, you dance around the ring and you soft. You got heavyweights trying to be lightweights, trying to be fucking Sugar Ray Robinson. No, dude, you're trash.
Well, I'm never gonna. Me personally, now this is just my own opinion. I can never knock the way anybody wins a fight and everything because a lot
No,
of my fights with you,
unless you don't cheat, a win's a win. Yeah. That, that,
like one of my biggest things in my experience, like with my very very first Rough and Rowdy Brawl fight, people never even knew it because they didn't tell it, man. But this guy Nick Rocco that I fought, dude was a frigging monster in a different sanction. There was another sanction that I had actually contacted you about, Roughest and Toughest Brawl.
yeah.
He was the defending lightweight champion at the time. The guy that I shot promos for, Charles Sherrill, pretty decent Muay Thai kid. Not even going to lie. I might have got lucky with that. I'm not 100% sure just yet because Muay Thai is some other shit. I mean, just is, man. But
It really is.
yeah, for sure. But anyway, shot my promos, and my dude weighed 2 pounds too little to fight me. And I mean, I've been cut a shit ton of weight and everything, and it just so happens there's this what doesn't look like to be a whole lot, dude. Like, dude, literally, his hair was so long, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to fight him or fuck him. Like, for real, I wasn't real sure about that kind of shit. But nevertheless, dude, we took the bell. That motherfucker drilled me for about 2 rounds. I mean, literally, he drilled me. But the thing was, is I played it smart against him. That fight was extremely boring on my part. Just so happened, just about every single thing I threw landed clean.
Mm.
I bet he hit me in the gloves 1,000 times, though. Like, really and truthfully. I'm a points type of person. I would love to have knockouts. I really would because,
Yeah.
I mean, you got guys that's like in my weight class. Well, trying to be in my weight class, like Shane Reed. He's calling himself lightweight, stuff like that. He's got these, wild, crazy ass knockouts. We got the mouthpiece that looks like a shooting star. We got we got this, we got that. We got theatrical knockouts. And then you look at a fighter like me.
Yeah.
Unless I just send you a couple of my more exciting ones where I'm feeling a little bit better, but like, these are pretty boring. When you look at them. The thing is one thing I think that keeps a lot of people from being accepted in R&R, trying to get your first ever fight. It's one thing to be able to cut a theatrical promo, but it's a whole nother thing to be able to put on a theatrical fight as well. Because really and truthfully, they're looking for the brawl. They're looking for the guys that are just absolutely going to try to chunk bombs constantly. there's a lot of things that I think that those crowds look for, whereas other people like myself, I'm a point
It's
scorer.
protect.
Yeah, like
I like to see.
I'm just now finding that. And I got a total of 12 fights altogether. A lot of people don't realize that. They don't know me unless if they ever saw me fight outside of Rough and Rowdy Brawl.
Yeah.
It's only pay-per-view series that I've ever got. I've been fortunate enough to fight with. But
Right.
essentially, with all that being said, everything I just mentioned, I cannot ever necessarily crack on anybody for the way that they fight. I just can't. Because, like I said, mine are not that freaking exciting. I love to frustrate my opponent, though. I
Yeah.
love doing that. It's a major thing for myself. But like, what kind of training are you able to have these days? I know we're working on a half-hour interview here, so
Training just every 5 days. I take 2 days off whenever my body tells me. Other than that, I'm in the gym. I'm lifting. I'm boxing. I had to take the last 2 weeks off last week because I was sick. The week before that, I was in Vegas, so I actually started feeling better today. So I went to the I'm gonna start going to this new gym out in Worcester, Mass, called Camp Get Right. Um, I got offered a deal I can't refuse, and they're gonna take me where I need to go. So I'm pretty happy with it, and it's gonna be a whole different wolf in the ring from this point on. So
that's what's up. And you want to give that gym a shout, or you got any gyms or anybody that's backing you? You want to give a shout out to or
yeah,
anything?
can't get right. I also got to thank my gym out in Southbridge as well, Uptown Gym, for letting me do my thing there, and for them, helping me, supporting me. They're great guys out there. I just need a little more individual training, and someone um, that I feel is a good fit. So also want to give a shout out to my sponsors, Sherwood's Grill and Bar up in Woodstock, Connecticut, and Asmar Jewels in Worcester, Mass. You need your bling, you need your chain. You want a chain like the one I Wolf, you go see Asmar. He'll have you right. Um,
I've
yeah,
been seeing that guy. I've been seeing y'all post together and everything. You say he's a pretty good jeweler.
yeah, he's the guy you gotta go see. He deals with anybody from Meek Mills, all the Gronkowski brothers. He's done
Word, yeah.
a lot of work with a lot of people. So um, he's definitely the guy you got to go see. You want some jewelry done.
That's what's up. That's what's up. And I got one last and final question for you. It's the one I've been trying to save for last. And I'm sure if you think hard enough, you already know what I'm fitting to ask. Who's the number one man out there here on the Atlantic coast that can get action right now? Who's the one guy? If you had to call out somebody, who is it? Who do you want worse than anybody?
Who do I
I'm
want?
talking who makes your hands tingle just thinking about them?
I
That's
mean,
what I want to know.
who really piss? I mean, he don't piss me off, but I just want to put him in his place in his Scarface. He irritates me. He's a little bitch. You're a grown ass man, 40-year-old man, acting like a little kid. My kids act more grown than he does. But other than that, anybody with a belt, to be honest, like Country Hoodlum, he don't deserve that belt. That belt belong with me. Anybody could disagree. Go ahead. There's only one way to find out. So we'll see. We'll see when I get my turn. If I don't get the super heavyweight belt May 20th, best believe I'm gonna be there. Whoever's in my path will be annihilated. First 20 seconds, I fucking guaranteed it. And after that, I'm gonna fucking run right up to Country Hoodlum's face and snatch that belt because that belt belongs with the one I wolf. No ifs, hands, or buts. Now, after I take that super heavyweight belt, I will gladly drop weight and take on Bobby Lang. But the only thing stopping me from fighting Bobby Lang is my weight right now. But I could drop it.
Understood. Understood. I get it. I get it. I know exactly how that is, man. I guess. Oh yeah, one tiny little question. Have you got any responses from Rough and Rowdy Brawl? Have they reached out to you
Yeah,
with an opponent yet?
not with an opponent, but I have talked to the man himself, and I will be there May 20th. So
All right, that's what's up, son.
that's set in stone. But anybody out there, if you're watching, you think you got what it takes, you make your promo video, send it to Rough and Rowdy, tag Rough and Rowdy, blow them the fuck up if you want to fight me. Honestly, the person with the best promo video talks the best shit, will get the action. And that's it.
That's what's up. Mr. Perez, I greatly appreciate you taking the time to be able to sit and just chat a little bit with me, man, about what you got going on in life. I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. I'm glad to see that you're out there doing your homework and everything. definitely wishing a lot of blessings your way, my friend. Like I said, appreciate you taking the time to talk to us.
Hey, thank you, Jamie.
Yes, sir. Y'all have a good one and blessed be.
When I wolf out, baby. Oh!